Hello, my name is Velicious. Today we are going to start our Eclipse runs. I'm doing this on my main profile, so I have everything unlocked already. I haven't seen everything, but I have all of the unlocks. I'm missing some of the areas, but I have all of the abilities. I have all of the achievements. I'm doing this instead of my other series. I still have the other profile, but I decided that we're gonna start with Eclipse instead, and I might go back to the other profile and keep on unlocking stuff later if that's something that is interesting to you. I would suggest making a comment if that's the case. Okay, so I haven't played Eclipse before. I watched a lot of gameplay of it. I don't really care about what character. I'm probably just gonna rotate through them until I find the one that I enjoy playing, and maybe stick to it a bit, and then swap. If there's anyone you specifically want to see me play, then be sure to leave that as a comment as well. We're gonna go with Huntress. We're gonna take Strafe instead of Flurry. I feel like Flurry, you need crit in order for it to be good, and since we're hopefully going to only stage 6 and not looping, should be fine. Face blink should be good. Ballista, of course, we're rocking with the skin because skin is cool. And let's see how we do this. I already have a choice right off the beginning here. I haven't used Ballista too much, so I'm gonna probably die using it. I wanna say backup mag there, but the teddy bear is kind of interesting. Attack speed is good too, but I feel like backup mag is stronger. I have not played against Mithrix since they nerfed the cheese, since they made him invulnerable while he's sucking out your items. So I have no idea how that will go, but you'll be on that journey with me. It's really cold in here. I should have put on a sweater before recording, but I should be fine. We have 3 multi-shops on stage 1, that's really good. And a equipment chest down there. What's this? Okay, I'm gonna away with that one until after the boss probably. I'm gonna take this and one of the equipment chests. Teddy there for sure. I feel like Tougher Time is probably the best defensive item. It is a bit on the RNG side, you'd need some healing with it, but I feel like I'd rather not take damage than heal 5% of it. That's not a good equipment item. We can get enough for this one too. Using the auto target a bit. Oh, that's so good. Okay, we're looking good. I just need to not mess up on the boss here. And I'm probably gonna run for that chest instead of the multi-shop, because that has a chance of having a strong green or red item. The multi-shop can only give us a white, and we need to take a question mark anyways, so Wisps, high priority. This is as usual, my first game of the day, so might be playing a bit rusty. I usually like to time my right click attack on my glaive on Huntress with the projectile that the vagrant shoots off. Oh, wax quail, really good. Very good first stage so far. Honestly, even if I don't get anything out of this chest over here, I'm really okay with this stage 1. Ooh, no idea how I flew like that. That was almost like I was getting the wax quail boost when I was jumping sideways. That was weird. Maybe I jump it straight. Maybe I just flip the camera around. I should probably go to the multi-shop. It could be something good. That's very good for Mithrix. Let's loop around here, actually. There might be a large chest. We're really good on time. Well, we're decent on time, so I would say this is fine, honestly. Tri-tip. We were rewarded for our time spent here. And a energy drink, Jesus. Very good first run. I'm just gonna get one-shotted on Abyssal Depths now. Let's see what this is. Oh my god. One of like every good item that you want, pretty much. The common items. Okay, stage 2, we get aqueducts. If we get a really easy button with one of these like this one, then I might try to do this. Please just roll onto it. Oh, so close. Let's hope it stays there. Not sure if it's actually pressing it. I need to be very careful because if a mob shoots it, then it's gonna explode. I think it's pressed down. I'm not gonna bother with it anymore. And just see if I can find the other one. If I can do it fast enough, then it's totally worth it to get both of the rings. You just don't want to spend too much time doing it, and you're fine. Because time does scale Mithrix. Repulsion armor plate for sure there. Helps us with wisps, helps us with damage over time. It also helps with the Chimera on the boss stage, the flying ones. They shoot a chain gun, which is a lot of small hits. So you want to... reducing 5 damage from those is very strong. 2 chests here, 53. I'm gonna probably save those until after we're done with the boss. Okay, we got it. And I'm gonna do the teleporter event first, I think. Am I? Maybe, maybe not. Nah, let's pick up an item or two. And then we go for the rings. Saving those chests because they are very close to the teleporter. There was more chests back there, but I'm gonna try to make my way over here. I'm trying to make it fast, but I'm probably playing a little bit too fast. We have a royal capacitor, we don't need that at all. A healing item would be very good actually. That's not what I was looking for, but I guess I'll take it. I am probably scrapping the infusion as soon as I find a scrapper, because I'd rather be able to heal up to full HP fast than having more HP. Let's try to focus this guy down. Both of them are scary. Ow. We're just gonna run out when this happens. We don't really have any healing item here, so... It used to be that you could cheese the bosses by standing up here. Seems like you still can. Because they can't walk up, so you can just go down here and fire off your stuff. Just trying to shoot off my ballistas as soon as possible on either one of them. Don't want to sit in that mode for too long. You never want to be still. And I want it to go on cooldown as fast as possible so I can use it again. Ow, that's scary. Nice crits. I missed those, I think. The Ice Elite is scary because it slows you. Fire Elite is scary, of course, because it dots you. Ah. Now that one of them is dead, I'm not as scared to enter into the room. There we go. Fast and effective. We're still below 10 minutes, which is good. We're gonna go straight for the portal now, and then we're gonna open chests afterwards. Scary fire lit wisps. We do have an armor plate, so it's not too bad. No high threats targets alive when I was in that, so I didn't bother shooting all of them as fast as possible. Harvest site, really good, really good. We just need some crit to make it work. Another backup mag, very good. This is a very lucky run so far. Only one dud item really. And that is arguably a okay item, I just don't personally like it. I did proc my rings, so I didn't get the damage off on the boss. I do have a monster tooth, which is good until the last stage, honestly. There we go with the ring procs. That's what we want to see. Hope of Feather, very good. Very, very good. Stops us from taking fall damage if the boss decides to hammer us up in the air. I'm probably... The main thing with the last boss is that you can't really... Ow. I mean, you can get carried by items, of course, but it's very hard to get carried by items on the first loop on the boss. I need to stay away a bit and heal up here. The regular beetles are so low priority that I'd rather use my rings on the beetle guard there. Okay, let's try to make it back inside. Don't want to spend too much time outside. We lost a bit of time on this stage. Was worth it though. I should get a frame rate counter up because I feel like I'm sub 60, but I'm not sure. I haven't changed anything since the last session, so it's very strange why it is like this, but 2 duds, that's okay. I think there was an under chest back here. Yeah, there wasn't, that's fine. Just trying to kill as many mobs as possible on the way out to get some extra experience. Okay, so far so good. Scorch Acres? No. Yes, it is, I mean, it's Rally Point Delta we want. Fresh meat, not worth printing. Not gonna farm for that chest. 120. There's another chest down there. There's a printer over there. Stun grenade, not worth printing. Bleed chest I'm gonna farm for though. Nice. It's gonna help us with the healing. Do I farm for this? I guess. Missed. Poor aim. Rose Buckler is good. We're always sprinting. We should always be sprinting on this character. Proccing our bands with Q is always gonna deal more damage than if I proc them with my ballista. So if I have all of them up, I should prioritize hitting a decent Royal Capacitor shot. I wasted all of them now before the boss spawns, which is kind of bad. We could get a Shatter Spin here. That would be very, very strong. Need to wait a second or two here when my Royal Capacitor gets back up so that I can get ring proc. Okay, I want to wait for him to teleport. There we go. The first Eclipse stage is only 50% less HP. Nice band. You start with 50% less HP. So it's not too bad. It's kind of scary on Huntress just because she's in the one-shot range for so many mobs when you do that, but it's not too bad. Other than that, Eclipse is basically just Monsoon. It's Monsoon with the new beginning perimeters, basically. And some of them are kind of duds, they don't really do a lot, but some of them are really, really spicy. I don't know exactly which of them comes when, but I know the last one, for an example, is very, very hard. I have no idea how to deal with it until we get there. Stun grenade. Stun grenade isn't too bad. Like, it helps a lot. It's just that it doesn't help against Mithrax, but it should help us on the next stage if we get Abyssal. So it's very good for stunning Elder Lemurians specifically. They're kind of scary on Huntress. There's a Magma Worm. I'm gonna try to Royal Capacitor it. I don't think it has aggro on us. Red chest here is kinda arguable whether or not I want it or not. I feel like there's so many bad red items that makes it kinda not a good idea to farm for it, but it's more fun to farm for it, right? Which is the main argument. And why are you playing video games if you're not having fun, right? Another Royal Capacitor, get a bunch of gold here. Could help us on the final boss if we get a really, really rough one. We do need some more Hope of Feathers in order to get use out of that, though. Should check how much it costs. The legendary chest, what's that? It's gasoline, right? I think it's bustling fungus actually. No, it's gasoline. Not interesting for me. 2.9. It's kind of a good price. If I had a tome, I would farm for it for sure, but... Alright, we're gonna scrap the infusion here. Chrono Bubble here for sure. Because we have a Death Mark, and Chrono Bubble also works on Mithrax. Mithrax? I don't know. Oh, this is actually interesting though. We do have a scrapper. I wanna scrap at least the Fresh Mead banner and the Monster Tooth necklace. Cautious Slugs are very, very strong on when you're rushing the boss, because you're gonna do out of combat healing more often than you're gonna life steal, honestly. Bustling fungus too. I wanna get rid of. Ow. Gonna keep the stun grenade though. Let's keep the monster tooth necklace for now. It will help us on this stage and the next stage. And 3 slugs is pretty decent. It gives you flat HP over time when out of combat. So as you can see, I heal kind of fast right now. It's fast enough. I should be able to keep off Mithrix, and they're less valuable for each stack that you get, of course. Oh, that's good. Okay, let's start the boss. And hopefully we have 2.9 after the boss is done. I could check around a little bit more. But I'm feeling pretty decent so far. Like I have very, very good items. It's like I should have enough. It's just up to my skill right now. But since I haven't fought this boss too much, I'm probably gonna mess it up, but it's better for me to reach the boss earlier, if that's the case. A lot of gold. Yeah, we have the legendary chest for sure here. Not really sure what I'm gonna name these runs. I'll probably title them with the Eclipse difficulty. So this is gonna be called Huntress Eclipse 1. The thing is, I might get stuck a bit, especially in the later ones. Maybe I'll name them Try 2, Try 3, etc. I guess we don't have enough healing in order for this to be good. I'm pretty sure Cautious Slug doesn't activate for barrier. So it would only be our Harvest Site and our Monster Tooth necklace. We do have a shop up here. What's this? Oh, yeah, for sure. Nice. Tight Shatter Spleen. We have 20% crit right now. Would love some more. Will of the Wisp is better than another Death's Mark, I'm pretty sure. We probably won't be able to activate Death's Mark, and Will of the Wisp will help us in the next stage. Open this, then we're pretty much done. Now, if we get a crit printer on the next stage, we are gonna go for 100% crit. Because Shatter Spleen will just be strong enough at that point. If we do get a scrapper, we would scrap some stuff. Specifically, not sure about the mags. I would probably scrap my tri-type at least. I'm not sure if I would go straight up for 100% crit, but I would try to get close to 60 or 70. Another Hope of Feather would be good here. Tom wouldn't do too much. How much is it? 600. Scary. I want to try to proc a ring capacitor on this guy. You coming, buddy? There we go. I'm shooting too fast. You should be able to shoot that fast, I think. It's just that I need to be able to control the recoil better. Don't want to activate my R here. Oh, my ring's procced anyways. Never mind then. It's kind of strange that it activates on my right click. It doesn't do 400%. I guess it's on crits. Like, it kind of has to be at this point, right? I'm still not certain. There isn't really any good source of information. Crowbar would be good if we were looping here, but we're not. ATG printer, that's very, very intriguing. Actually, it's kind of scary because we don't want the boss to have it. I am not gonna proc that mountain shrine. I'm not gonna throw this run. One more green item from the boss is not gonna help us, and an overloading worm would be very, very scary. I mean, it would help us if we could guarantee that it was a good green item that we get from the boss, but it could be, you know, anything. Like daisies, for an example. That won't do anything. We really want to find a scrapper at this point. Monster Tooth. 1 or 2 ATGs would be fine. Actually, would it? Maybe not. Maybe we shouldn't get an ATG for the boss fight. Because that is a guaranteed kill on Huntress if you have enough stacks of them. Then again, they would be very late, so I would steal them like pretty much instantly. That's not good. Nice crit. Killed it. I don't think there's any scrappers around here. The ATGs would probably be good. I do have 1 scrap, 1 green scrap, so I should at least print 1. I should do that the very last. Good. Ooh, we're ranged though, so we should be good. I just need to keep in mind that the boss is gonna have Tesla coin though. It's gonna help us for all the early phases, but gonna have one hell of a scary last phase because it deals a lot of damage to players. It's not, it doesn't insta kill you, and I don't think it can crit, but it's still kind of scary. Okay, let's do this first and then go. Nice. Well, it's only helpful for this stage, I guess. There's gold there, but I don't really care. Alright, we're gonna go for the boss here. You could always loop and get back here and decide if you want to play against the boss on stage 10. We're not gonna do that because I feel kind of strong. It's not a god run by any means, but you can't really ask for much more than this, honestly. we go. Ukulele, that's okay. It's a very late ukulele, it doesn't really do too much for us. If there was a scrapper, I would scrap it at this point. The one good thing about us not having a bunch of crit right now is that the boss having Shatter Spleen and 100% crit would be very scary. You should, if there's a scrapper and a printer on this stage, or probably on the stage before this, you should like scrap. Even if you still have crit, like if there was a crit printer and a scrapper here, I would scrap my crit and I would print so that it gets put over here instead of here. That means you're gonna get it back from the boss earlier. At least that's how I think it works. It might just be random, but it kind of seems like it's in that order. So once he steals my items, I'm gonna get the ukulele back first, and then the ATG missile, and then the guillotine, and then the Tesla coil, etc, etc. It's kind of sad that the bans are very, very late. I did pick them up on stage 2, so it's, I mean, that's just how it works, but hopefully we should be fine. He has so much less HP now, so I should be good. I just need to dodge properly and we're in there. That's actually kind of scary. Free flying mobs over there. These guys do shunk a lot if you let them shoot at you. I'm gonna ignore the ground mobs here. Do I have 2 hopo? Yeah, I do have 2 hopos. We are not gonna go to the Cauldron Island. There's nothing that would change anything. It's not worth spending any amount of the items. It would be if I had scrap, but there was no scrap last stage, and honestly all of my items are kind of like, if I had a scrapper last stage I would have scrapped probably this stun grenade, I guess, but and the tome, Daisy, the red whip is nice to have on this stage. Will-o'-the-wisp I would have scrapped. But the rest of the things, oh, and Monster Tooth I would have scrapped. Rest of the items are good to keep. Oh, and I would have scrapped PSG, of course. 1 is fine though, so it should be good. I think you can queue him here. No, maybe not. They fixed it. Ah, that's bad. There's actually a cheese you can do. You can make him jump very high and take a bunch of fall damage. Oh, scary. I haven't really done it before, and we're not at the Eclipse stage where it would matter too much, so I'm not gonna do it. Alright, we're just gonna shoot all of these because he decided to dash behind the thing. Royal Capacitor is really hard to hit on him. That's fine. It's not a DPS trace. It's gonna be a good ATG there. Yeah. The micro blinks are so useful for this too. I need to try to be sprinting so that I get the Rose Buckler if he manages to hit me. I proc the rings when he had armor up. Was trying to wait it out, but he had the armor for longer than I thought. Okay, and now we're just gonna stay the fuck away and let our slugs do the work. There we go. I guess whenever you're working with slugs, the having like if you're relying on slugs to heal you, then personal shield generators are fine because they heal kind of at the same rate. Ow. I'd rather have him stay in this phase honestly when I'm on low HP, so I'm not gonna deal damage here. Not sure if... No, the first version of this boss, rocks would stop his shockwave. Just gonna slowly whittle him down here so that we have Royal Capacitor with rings here. This phase is probably gonna take a while because we're leaning on the rings to clear. I don't have enough crit in order to make Shatter Spleen work. That was a very bad thing there. I wanna save my Royal Capacitor for a Lunar Chimera with more HP. I didn't have rings up because I procced them with my right click. That sucks. Oof. That ability right there is scary. I thought there was something above me. Oof. Shatter Spleen is doing work. Even though I can't stack it up super high, it still ticks for quite a bit. This is gonna be the real hard phase. 'Cause I don't trust my dodging skills here. I don't really bother too much with the Royal Capacitors right now. Like, I just want to get everything off on him as fast as possible. And we're dealing good damage. We have good enough mobility. Ooh. The slow is helping a lot right now. Wanna try to save one. Keep one micro blink up. Not sure how I didn't get hit there. Ow. This is very bad. He's gonna steal my slugs before I can heal with them. I should have waited there probably. Yeah. I'm just gonna try to max range him here, honestly. Ow, wow, 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 wow. I'm dead. Yeah. Ah, shit. Yep, the Shatter Spleen killed us. I should have blinked. I thought I could walk away from them, but I was too slow. That was just me not being used to the fight. It was a very good first round. The build was very strong. I had no reason to lose there. That was just me not knowing the final phase good enough. Okay, good first episode. Next episode we're probably gonna try another character, I think. See you guys then. Bye bye.